Good night, fellow punters. The clock on the wall says 18 minutes past 10 on Thursday night with a double and a couple of each way bets for tomorrow. After a sort of an annoying, frustrating sort of a day, got no run at all with Hidden Story. I think he finished last of 5. He can't be that bad. And we were beaten on each way horses at 10-1 and 8-1 by a neck and a head for money. 4th when they were paying 3 and 5th when they were paying 4. So I hope they're out of the way and it'll even itself out in Galway and Goodwood next week, where we need the bit of luck because there'll be a lot of big fields and I'll be doing a lot of each way punting. I won't be going near too many favourites in Galway. Maybe a few more shorter ones in Goodwood, all right, on the better races, but Galway can be an absolute disaster for shorties. We had, then there was that old port. I should have just done not read into what I was reading into. Sometimes it pays off, but no, when they didn't put him up at the lead, I thought I'd stay them. He wasn't going to have the toe to catch them. He's a stayer, 1 mile 6 horse anyway. But on to tomorrow. There's a lot of racing and it is competitive. I'm going with 3 horses that we have won on before. Start with 225. It's a staying race, nearly 2 miles in soft, good to soft. We won on Pledge of Allegiance twice, and I didn't tip him up the last time because went with Sweet William, and Sweet William won that day. But this lad, they ran him back, I think, too fast anyway. If you look at the 3 runs, there was a month between 4th of May to the 30th of May to the 30th of June, and then they ran him back on the 8th of July. We were on not Sweet William, we were on Lordship that day. But there was money for him, but back too soon, so he has a bit of a break. As well as that, 3-year-olds, he's the only 3-year-old in the field. And in the last, where are we at? 225. 3 out of the last 4 years and 4 out of the last 6 has been won by a 3-year-old. They get £15 weight allowance, so that's a fair old hike. So you look at it there, you have the favourite King Eagle at 83, and he's carrying 9 stone 12, and we're carrying 8 stone 11. So that's £15. So you can see why it has a chance, to be at least in the money, if not winning it. So it was 8-1 earlier. There's still 6s, 6.5s. So it won us money before a couple of times. Didn't go for it when it lost. Has the break. 3-year-old getting £15 each way bet. Similar in the 707 at Cork. We were on Manna the last time. It won for us at 11-1. It drifted out. And that was over a mile. And you'd imagine the step up and trip shouldn't be a problem. Where are we here? That's Anna Manna and the
From
red
my
sleeves.
handicap, one boss pushed along on the rail, one off the rail in the white and green is Alabama Pearl, followed by Anna Manna. Out on the wing is MRC with Hot August Night, followed by Fleetfoot Soldier and Lady Krista, Status Green and Louis Lebro. Racing inside the final 2 furlongs, one boss challenged by Anna Manna, who's picking up on the outside of Alabama Pearl, then Hot August Night and Fleetfoot Soldier, Lady Krista, MRC, Status Green and Louis Lebro, and Anna Manna is driven on and kicks a couple of lengths clear of one boss and then Alabama Pearl, but on the run in it is Anna Manna and Lee Roach going on to score by 2.5 lengths from one boss, Alabama Pearl third.
Well, it all went wrong for Anna Manna's supporters at Naas last time out, but those who kept the faith have been handsomely rewarded here with an 11-1 success for the Saxon Warrior.
Yeah, you have to keep the faith at times. So we're going to go again with that. They're paying 5 places there. It's a 7-1 shot still with the green bookie. It was 8s earlier there. The step up and trip shouldn't be a problem. It's gone up £9, so it has to improve again. So hopefully it can be competitive. It's drawn on the outside, and the day that it ran bad before, it was drawn widest of all too. So hopefully it can get a good old position and be competitive. In Cork as well tomorrow evening, long time followers of the channel will know that a horse that we won a few times on is out tomorrow. It was 20-1 earlier. Samrogue won this last year at 8-1 and won again in Laytown for us. But if you look at it, it's off 53 now. It won off 53 last year. And it had been up to 61, and then the handbrake was on several times, and I got a spin in Naas on the 22nd of June. 9-15, beaten 6 1/4 lengths. And this year it was 18 of 23, beaten 8 lengths. Same track, same distance. So up to 6, back to a winning mark. It has won 4 times, this little Hershey, and it's still only a 5-year-old. So you wouldn't be backing it on form lately, but this horse has ability. Handbrake can be a problem. Hopefully the handbrake will be off tomorrow. Needs good ground, so the drying ground all day will help. We know it handles the track and the trip. This was it winning last year.
Aconcagua Mount enticing Ye the far side. Bought in the
coming
dark
up the middle of the track in the yellow and blue colours.
He's getting into the shake-up as well as they race to the furlong pole. Samrogue comes home well. Florence Thompson still the one to catch though. From Board in the Dark, Samrogue. Aconcagua Mountain, Show Melina from a long way back is finishing well. Now Samrogue has got to the front. From Florence Thompson and then back in third hastily. It's going to be a double for Ross O'Sullivan. Samrogue wins easily in the end from Florence.
So there's newcomers wouldn't have backed it last year, but there's a lot of people that knows what I'm on about with the handbrakes. But anyway, 16-1 there with the green bouquet. You could see it shortening a lot tomorrow, but I wouldn't worry if it drifts either, because they don't back on track, them men. Then there's a horse that owes us one in York tomorrow night. We done an each way lucky 15 there a few weeks ago, and this hour let us down for the 4th not to be placed. And the reason I picked him was I thought we were going safe. It had been 4th in York in 2021. Then it was 4th and it won, and it was 2nd and it was 3rd, and tipped him up and backed him, and it was 8th of 80. It's only beaten the 6 lengths though, but it was a decent race. That was the John Smith's Cup, wasn't it? Yeah, the John Smith's Cup. So this is Chile Class 2, but it's just not as competitive. So hopefully that might redeem itself tomorrow. And we actually could do that in a double with Down Royal. White Caviar is out tomorrow evening and yielding to soft in places. 5-2. It needs a mile and a half on soft ground to be ideal for this, or even a bit longer. But when we went for it the last time, it was nearly good to Ferrum behind Nusret. It's a mile 6. If you look at when it won its 2 races last year, one is maiden, mile and a half on soft, one in Gordon, and a mile and a half on soft. Mile and a half tomorrow. Hopefully the rain will be still in the ground there. That'll be them two. Could knit them two together, or 2 singles and a small double maybe. So hopefully that the 2 of them would win. Congratulations. We won on that horse before, wasn't it, in Sligo last year? Went to a reverse forecast there. Yeah, it's in Sligo, May of last year, 83. So you can see that that's handicapped to win as well. That's one in Sligo was rated to 83 at the time. It's down now to 78. White Caviar is a better horse, I think, though. So hopefully Declan McDonough might do the business tomorrow evening. It's 3rd run back from a layoff as well, isn't it? Yeah. One of the 3rd attempt last year as well. So Galway next week, for those people that are going, I'll be definitely going Monday evening, and I'll be going Wednesday or Thursday. Depends. One time I used to do the 7 days. I done 6 for years, but I think it's every second day sort of now. But it's one of the best. To be on about Leopardstown and Cheltenham and anywhere but Galway. Shop Street at night and Ayr Square at night, and then Supermax for the deadly curry chip around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and hit the casino. It's a wonderful week of racing, and it's a wonderful week of entertainment, Galway City. So which hopefully will be around there for a few pints next week if anyone is knocking about. So bash the bookies, over and out.